Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker, Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports. I'm Mark Titus. He's Brandon Walker. Today is, who the hell knows?
Tuesday, February 13th.
Tuesday, February 13th. 2024 still?
2024.
2024. We are live from Chicago, and what do you want to talk about, Brandon? Thank you, boys.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you, boys.
How you feeling, big guy?
I'm
You sound good.
I don't understand why I've lost my voice.
Probably because you've been up for 36 goddamn
That's
hours.
probably what it is.
And you shot, I'm going to guess conservatively, 1,500 free throws?
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah. How you
Yeah.
feeling? You look good.
Uh,
You don't look tired at all.
yeah, I'm not particularly sleepy. I'm definitely delirious.
Yeah.
I'm very sore. Yeah, I don't know what the hell just happened.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what happened.
What was that?
Yesterday at 4 p.m., which was, as of right now, I believe, 17 hours ago?
Yeah.
Is that right? 17 hours ago?
Mm-hmm.
At 17 hours ago, you guys started a stream, and I started it with you. And I went a while with you. And I got a little sleep last night. I got
Which
sleep.
I want to get ahead of this because I can already feel people are going to be upset with you that you bailed on the stream. You did not bail on the stream.
No.
You I authorized it. I pulled you aside at one point and I
Yes.
said, Brandon, you are doing jack shit for this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yes.
you are. There is no.
At that point,
world-
I was rebounding a little bit.
You're rebounding a little bit. And I
Every
was
third
like-
shot, I was rebounding.
And I was like, Brandon, we are never going to ask you to make free throws. And in fact, if we do, we are truly going to be here forever.
It's going to be so fucked that it won't.
Now on this, at the same time, you kind of can't leave. You can't go home.
Right.
So why don't you go get some shut eye, because we do have to do a show tomorrow morning, and God knows
One
I'm
person's
be-
gonna
yeah,
have to
one
be
person has to
Alive to host it.
right.
So I went to sleep at 4:25, and I woke up at 7 o'clock.
So I don't want anybody ripping on Brandon. I gave you the okay. You did not abandon the team.
It's a mutual decision.
Yeah. We just it was a team effort, and we have to assign people in different posts to get the job done. And and the post that I sent Brandon to was the post that was stay the fuck out of the way and just go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. And I was fine.
And you were great at it.
It
You were
was
so good at it.
I was so goddamn good at it. While you guys are out there shooting free throws, and if I never hear a basketball bounce again, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
While you were out there at 4:30 in the morning, I was trying to sleep in the green room, which is right above the gym. Couldn't sleep because of the bouncing balls. At 4:30, I had the air mattress from Jerry's stream blown up.
Oh.
I dragged it through the halls of this place looking for the darkest room possible, looking to get away from the basketballs. I finally found an office I've never seen before. So there's where I think Nicky Smokes is in there now.
He's sleeping in there now?
He's in there now.
Yeah, there was at one point we got to 38. We did that a couple times.
Yeah.
I think we did that really early on.
About 6:30 last night. You made it to 38.
Yeah, we made it to 38, and then I fucked it up and missed. And then we made it to 38 again, and I remember as there was an uproar. It was the same situation that ended up being what we wanted on, which is we got to 38, but it came down to Dan now has to make 2, and then Dave has to make 1. But we were all losing our minds that we got it to that point, and I just saw like you peek around the corner, like, and I was like, what is Brandon doing up there in that part of the office? And there you have it. You were sleeping.
Well, that and when I would hear noise, I didn't want to just come crashing down, because you don't want to be the guy that if you're not in the room, they hit 38, you walk in the room and they miss. You don't be, hi guys,
yeah,
how are you?
Yeah.
So I'll just peek out, and I made sure not to get any celebration shots too, because I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't do anything.
The guy that was not there.
White Sox Dave. I didn't want to be White Sox Dave. White Sox Dave is in every celebration shot. I think he showed up 20 minutes before.
Yeah, he did.
You guys hit it.
Yeah.
All right, I have some stream notes. Are you ready?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
MVP goes to either you or Kirk Minahan. Probably
Yeah,
a co-MVP situation.
I would say it's a co-MVP situation. We had different roles.
He was in the front end. You were in the back end.
Yeah, Kirk was the setup man.
Yeah.
And I was for a long time. Like ultimately, I wasn't. But I was the guy who was going to bring us home.
You were middle reliever and closer.
I was middle reliever and closer. Yeah. And then we got some ringers to come join us.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I just became the middle reliever, which I was very pleased about.
So here are my highlights of the stream.
Okay.
A, you and Kirk for MVP. B, Dan missing at 39, his first time.
Yeah.
Sets up the hero turn later when he didn't miss at 39.
So Dan is a master of content, as we know.
Sure.
Do you think that this was intentional? Do you think he saw?
I think if it happened yesterday at 7 o'clock at night, he would have missed it on purpose.
Yeah.
I think when he did it, which I don't even remember when it was. I was awake. I think it was about 4 o'clock. I don't remember when it was. But he missed at 39. Next topic. Dave Portnoy, old broken shoulders himself, had one opportunity to sink number 41, and he did it.
You only get one shot, one
opportunity
to seize everything you ever wanted. One moment. Would you capture it or just let it slip?
Yo, his palms are sweaty. Knees. I'm not doing that.
How are his knees?
Welcome,
arms are heavy.
Welcome, Cody, to the couch. By the way.
Hey, Cody, how you doing?
Rebo.
Hey.
Cody's dynamite stuff.
Yeah, he's not much of a talker.
I tell you what, and after watching that stream and watching you guys, I just feel good for my guy Ebo, who's on his way to get some much needed. Because football season was a grind on him.
Right.
You know, him running, I believe, him being part of the number one sports podcast in the world, I think. Him, Dan, and PFT are all going on vacation. So good for Ebo. It's nice to see good people win like that.
Yeah.
The
we don't have to talk about the stream the whole time.
No, we don't. We're going to talk about a lot of other stuff.
But I did.
The Mantis Pat. Yep. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
You all right, big guy?
Go ahead. You go. You go.
What's in the middle of your body there?
I have a heating pad on my back.
Okay.
I got a ice pack on my shoulder.
Are those the two problem areas? How's the elbow holding up?
Two of many. The knees are really sore.
Yeah.
My heels are sore. Like
the funniest injury, and I guess it's not funny because the funniest injury is Stephen Shay's hands. Because Stephen Shay started rebounding exclusively at like 10 o'clock last night, maybe 8 o'clock last night. And he only rebounded, and he stood under that basket and rebounded and fed the ball back to you guys, I think, for 10 straight hours?
I want to defend Shay as well. He tweeted out his hands. I want to defend Shay as well because I saw people ripping on him for how he was passing the ball to us. I can only speak for myself. And also he would count out. He would talk a lot.
Yeah.
Both of those things were by request for me. Now, I don't usually request you to like shovel it with two hands. Like, did you see how he was passing it to me?
You like a soft toss,
but I like a little
Dan
soft
likes
toss.
a hard toss.
Yeah, I wanted a little soft toss, and because I'm a rhythm shooter, and I just kind of wanted you to just
soft catch right in the shot.
Yeah, right. And Shay threw me a pass like that early on, where he was like almost throwing like a rugby ball, like from his hip, and I was like, you know what, Shay, just do it like that every time. Like I didn't know how else to explain like a soft chest pass.
Yeah.
But anyway, as the stream went on, I saw like the chat was killing Shay for like why are you passing like a dork?
Yeah.
And I just wanted to go on record. Put this on record.
Put this on record.
Put this on record. I asked Shay to do that, and I also asked him to count it out, to be like, we need you to hit 7 right now.
Let you know at all times.
Two more, Mark. One more. Last, whatever. So those were things that I requested.
Also, the one thing about Shay is that I noticed he was mixing
He's Asian.
Yeah, that too. But he was mixing up the way that he would pass it.
Oh, he had a different pass for everybody.
Because he asked everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's a low-key MVP. Yeah, like he was rebounding and he was getting the ball in the shooting pocket for everybody. Everybody had a different way. Like Pat Bev obviously had a different way than everybody else. Dan wanted it like hard in the chest.
Is that
right? Mantis and Pat Bev's entrance was pretty awesome.
That was
Pat
incredible.
Bev showing up, Mantis right behind him, and Pat Bev looking at Mantis like, what?
Yeah.
What is this thing? I think at one point Dave said, "Here's this kid that used to work for me. He's deformed."
Yeah.
And then Mantis is just raining three. Like he comes in for a free throw not a contest, a free throw challenge, and just immediately starts bombing threes in warm up.
Yeah.
Which I thought was an interesting choice because we were shooting no 3-pointers, but he was hitting them, and Pat Bev is just cackling. When Mantis walked in the room, there was audible laughter for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was hard to overcome at the free throw line, but also it was great for the vibes because we were very down, and that cheered us up.
And then there was the one time when you were on the free throw line, I think you hit 8 straight, and me and Kirk were having a fight.
Yeah, that definitely.
I that was on me. The guy had shot like 800 times, and it was 2 a.m. He hadn't slept.
No, I just did Kirk's show, and
Yeah.
he said that was on him.
Okay, well that's fine. But I did.
But it can't be on him and you. So is it on you?
It's on us. We shouldn't have done it.
Okay.
We shouldn't have done it. And I apologized to him this morning. I'll never do that low blow again. That was stupid. But it was a stupid. He's tired as hell. I'm also there. I had just woken up from a nap. So
I will say I buried a lot of hatchets.
A lot of hatchets.
A lot of hatchets were buried.
Yeah, you do.
Pat Bev and I think I earned a little bit of Pat Bev's respect.
Yeah.
Did
he earn any of yours?
No.
Okay.
No,
Good.
no,
Good.
No, of course he did. That's awesome that he showed up. That was huge for us. Just the morale boost of it all. I think the excitement was that he was going to help us get it done, but really it was more just that like you have a guy that was playing an NBA game. He's on a back-to-back.
It was a shot in the arm.
Yeah, it was just like very cool that he showed up for it.
That's awesome.
I truly believed when I went to bed at 4 that you guys were gonna like stop for the night and like
I
pick
did
back
too.
up at 9.
I did too.
And then when I woke up at 7, I didn't hear basketball, and I looked and y'all were still
Here's
going.
why. Here's what got us across the finish line and made us not stop was we had an hour. There was like an hour window where everybody was talking about quitting. Everybody.
Yeah.
Not the whole challenge. It wasn't like let's just shut the stream down, but it was like let's just take a break for however long. Let's take a nap, whatever it takes. That was the discussion point. Was when are we gonna just stop doing this? But whoever was in contact with Tate, kept saying Tate is on the way.
He's driven 5 hours.
And they were like, we can't like shut it down and then have Tate show up to an empty gym, right?
Yeah.
So we just kept going, and then we had the moment, which is when we woke you up. We get to 38, or no, we got to 30. We got to something like 30 something.
38 because Dan.
But no, but we had gotten to 30. Like we had gotten to 30 something, and we needed one more guy to go.
Yeah.
We needed one more guy to go.
Oh, and he
I'll
walked
be
in.
goddamn.
Yeah.
Tate walks into the office, and we all lost our minds.
I think he hit 2 as well.
Yeah, he did, and he set it up for what ultimately was Dan missed on 39. But that whole sequence just galvanized everybody, and I think like when that happened, we were like, all right, we're gonna not that we're gonna get it done, but like we got a lot of gas left in the tank.
Did you ever consider if you hadn't blown it on 38 last night at 6:30 that none of this would have happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought about that. Very stupid of me to miss.
Yeah.
But I
can't even look at you right now.
I had less faith in this than anybody else, and the reason I had less faith was because I knew who was in control of whether we were going to get this done or not, which was me.
Yeah.
And I was the only one that knew what was going on up here.
Yeah.
And like throughout my body and everything.
Yeah.
So like the people that were like, yeah, we can do this. If you ask them to spell out why you think we can do this, my name came up a lot. Very large numbers came up a lot in association with my name, and I was like, I hate to break it to you guys, but I've been here for 8 hours. Like I'm not making 30 in a row or whatever it is you think I'm gonna do. So yeah, I guess I kind of choked on some of them, but also like I don't know, when you hit 24 in a row and you miss your 25th, is that a choke? Probably.
Do you think all the people, the hundreds of people that were involved in this, knew that their hopes and dreams were put in a man who in 2015 told a Reddit AMA that he had been fighting depression?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that factored in. I think they knew. They were also putting their hopes and dreams into the
Chili's 3 for me, 3-point con. It's a damn shame. We should get a trophy made for the MVP performance here. Maybe split it between you and Minahane.
Yeah.
All right, there's that stream.
Yeah, the stream was awesome. Thanks to everybody who watched. Thank you to everybody who doubted us too.
So I
all
just
the
want to
haters.
lay the rest of the day out. So I mean, you have Yak at noon. Of course, you'll be there. I think you need to go ahead and do the Mark Titus show after that. I'm gonna do Unnecessary Roughness in case he's out. You can just go ahead and sit in on that. And then tonight,
Okay.
did y'all want to stream a college basketball game?
I'm down.
Okay,
Yeah.
super.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's do it.
Uh,
I don't know if I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might.
You're gonna go home. You're gonna walk around. At some point, you're gonna be like, I predict in your future, in the next 3 hours, you will be standing in your kitchen and you will not know how you got there.
Yeah.
You'll just be looking and you're like, why am I standing here?
But I'm a little wired still. Like I don't think I could. If I laid down, I don't think I would fall asleep.
As soon as you like smell your house,
I know.
and as soon as you walk in, and
I'm gonna take a shower and crawl into my bed.
yeah, because I don't know what a house that costs that much smells like, but I assume it's money.
It's not even on the open market. But it's not that smell. It's a whole new smell, dude. All right, you can talk about something else. Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to it was very bizarre. But this is something that Barstool does better than anybody. Barstool does this solely. I mean, like I said this to Kirk. I was like, there's got to be something special about this company. And I can't quite figure out what it is that we are, one, stupid enough to try things like this.
Yeah.
But two, they always seem to work.
Yeah.
How does it
also
always,
stupid enough not to quit?
stupid enough? Is that why it always works?
I guess, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Because
Like,
they will, and Dan and Dave are the masters of this. They're the hardest working guys I've ever met. They will hammer that nail until that motherfucker goes in.
yeah.
And I don't know. They're cut from a different cloth, man. And everybody follows behind them and follows that lead.
That must be what it is.
Yeah.
But like this was a challenge that was absolutely impossible. And I don't mean that
It was impossible.
It was impossible.
You take a bunch of average to above average to pretty good free throw shooters.
And that's not even me saying that. I have so many texts in my phone from I guess that's where all your texts go. From
I think they go to your laptop too, right?
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
From all sorts of like people in the basketball world that had far greater basketball careers than I ever had. And like every single one of them was like, you guys are never doing this. If I took a team full of NBA players, I don't think they could do it. There were all these points of view that were like, there's 0% chance. I'm not talking 0.1%. I'm talking 0%.
Yeah.
And I'll be damned. We did it. And I don't know. I really do think that at any other company, you're probably right. They would quit beforehand, but also like, there's just like Dave can't lose, kind of. It's just kind of like
it's the pull of Dave.
Yeah,
and the fact that
he
steps up, he's been up forever. His one shot at 41, he hits it.
Yeah,
and he
can't shoot at all.
The most disgusting looking basketball shot you have ever seen.
What do the Ebo? What do the analytics say about the numbers behind the probability of making that? I forgot. He's sipping Mai Tai.
Bad.
Thank you, Ebo. This guy.
Cody's awesome.
This motherfucker's good.
Cody's awesome.
All right, I'll allow me to run the rest of the show.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what's going on in the world.
The Super Bowl became
really. They played it again last night?
Twice.
Wow.
Yeah, they ran it back. Apparently, Taylor didn't get. I don't know. The Super Bowl. It averaged 123.4 million. It was the most watched broadcast since the moon landing in 1969. It is the biggest viewed thing we've had in a very, very, very long time. And it just, to me, this shows like social media is not real, because if you just went on social media or you listen, NFL is rigged, I hate this, I'm tired of Mahomes, I'm tired of this, yada, yada, yada. Oh, Taylor Swift is ruining football. The most people watch this game than have watched anything since we walked on the fucking moon.
Yeah, that was a long time.
Or as you were saying the other day, since we staged walking on the moon.
Since Kubrick staged the moon landing.
Wait, you can't joke about that with somebody from Ohio, right? Is it Ohio that gets the?
Ohio's the astronauts, yeah.
Y'all got one of those astronauts, right?
We got a lot of the astronauts.
Really?
John Glenn.
Yeah.
Neil Armstrong's from Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
You got John Glenn and Neil Armstrong?
Yeah, those are the big two, really. So.
What about Buzz Aldrin? Where's he from?
There's no way of knowing.
Yeah. How would we even begin to ascertain that information? Connor, where's Buzz Aldrin from?
I thought Purdue claimed astronauts.
They do.
They do, yeah.
I think UCF also claims astronauts.
Yeah. Did we talk about this?
Yeah,
we have.
Yeah.
We just talk about everything eventually twice. UCF does it, right?
Can I call Kizzy on that number, by the way? I think way more than 100 and whatever million people watched.
So there are 340 million people in this country right now, roundabout.
And the moon landing was in 1969.
That is correct.
How many exponentially times more screens are there in America now than there was in
Many more. But
So you're saying? Are you saying there's more or fewer?
I think it's
watching?
a way higher number.
But in 1969,
I would call cap on that number too and say that that's probably too high.
no, 1969 is correct.
No, the number of TVs. I mean, the viewers.
So in 1969, though, they didn't have screens. Are you going to yawn the whole show?
Yeah, I'm
this
sorry.
Is
You're
fucking
not-
distracting.
So-
Wake up.
Fuck
I'm
is wrong
sorry. Am I boring you? Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, man. Be a fucking professional one goddamn time. Have you had your coffee? Oh, you got 2 cups.
Yeah, I got 2 cups.
Mud.
Yeah, another cup of mud.
Yeah, needed the cup of mud.
Carl Ham definitely watched a lot of that. Did you say Quiggs got involved in the Carl Ham stuff?
He helped make the fake text image.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, you're sniffing Kizzy on what, TJ? Then
I don't think. I feel like many people. I don't know which number is wrong. One of those numbers is wrong.
In 1969, though, you couldn't spend Sunday night watching Netflix and watching
yeah, there were 4 channels.
Bridgerton.
Yeah,
So
or-
close to 2/3 of
I don't know.
America watched the moonlight. I think.
Well, how many of the 340 million people are young? How many of them are old? How many of them are blind?
you know what? You know what's crazy about that though? I hear what you're saying. That like 2/3 watching seems great. It seems like it's too high.
Yeah.
But really, what the fuck else were you doing while we're
No,
walking
I think
on
he's
the moon?
saying that the 1/3 watching seems too low.
Oh, you're
correct?
I think both those numbers seem off to me.
It's too low.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're agreed. Sorry,
Right. He thinks
I'm operating.
this year's number is too low and 1969
yeah,
number's
because
too high.
it does go through your.
But let me just cape for 1969 real quick. It's 1969. There are 3 channels, and a man is walking on the fucking moon. Everybody had to be watching that.
Yeah.
Did that many people even have TVs in the late 60s though?
Yeah, I think TVs had come around pretty good. I think TVs were pretty everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
That's,
A man.
I
Again,
wouldn't know.
a man was walking in a Las Vegas sound studio, pretending to walk on
Right.
the moon.
Yeah, like what else would you have been doing as
Yeah.
we were walking on the moon? That's what I always. And the same thing with the Super Bowl. It's like that's a massive number. There were a ton of people watching this.
Yeah.
What were people doing that weren't watching it?
You kind of look jacked right now.
Do I?
Yeah, I think it's the blue whatever that is. Is that an ice pack?
Yeah.
I think it makes you. I think an ice pack over. I think it makes you look more jacked. All right.
Okay.
Relax.
Cool.
I don't know.
What yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either.
Connor,
A lot of people watch the Super Bowl though.
I had to make Connor go home last night.
Yeah,
Why?
you did tell me to go home.
You were gonna stay for the stream. Connor, be honest. Be honest. Did you believe that there was a timeline where you were going to participate as a shooter in this free throw stream?
This morning when I woke up, I did think I was going to be going to the office and I was going to be called in to shoot, yeah. But then I take a shower, and as I'm in the shower, you guys hit it, and I was pissed. But yeah, no. I was here probably till like 8:30 last night.
So I actually went into the production room. I was sitting in here starting to make notes. I'm in the production room to say, hey, since they're probably not going to hit it, so how long, what's the plan today? How are these shows going to get out, everything? Because everybody, I mean, all the shooters, which was what, 10 of y'all? But the behind-the-scenes people stayed all night. The producers stayed all night. The production guys stayed all night. Stephanie stayed all night. Stefan stayed all night.
Crazy.
The social guys, Jack McCarthy. Like, I'm going to say 40 people stayed all night.
Zoopy, yeah.
Zoopy.
Yeah.
My sister was there for some reason. I didn't even know.
Yeah, her and Paige were.
Yeah,
were there
Paige
all
stayed
night.
all night. Like there were 40 people here all night. But anyway, I went in there to say, hey, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Y'all need help? And as I walked in, they were starting to stand. And I looked at the number on the screen. It said 39. Dan had just hit the first one. So I was standing. I watched it with the producers. Actually, Dan hit the second one. I could hear y'all out of the right ear, and I could hear the TV out of the left ear. And I didn't know if it was matching up. So what I did was walked in the hall as Dave lined it up, and I just said, I'm just going to hear it, and I'll react from there. And then I heard it was the loudest rim. It was like,
Don't.
and then
Don't.
just yelled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome moment. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with all that.
I have your silly sheets, by the way. I forgot to print those out earlier.
Well, actually, and I don't know if it's because Mark is behind on some stuff, so I did want to talk to Mark about one thing. Mark, did you
Oh no.
know? And this is just to get your mind off of stuff. A baby in Kansas City, Missouri, died after a mom mistakenly put her in the oven. That is the last story that we can remember Ebo by. As he left, so we got new silly sheets.
Yeah.
It's not silly time yet.
Yeah, but I
It's
just
not- we got to talk ball.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Surely
for
there's
later in
gotta-
the show.
Surely there's got to be ball to talk.
All right, are you ready? Okay. Quick recap.
Wait, what the fuck? Kansas lost by 29?
29. They went to Texas Tech. They got the shit kicked out of them. Kansas lost by 29. They were never in that game. They got the shit destroyed out of them.
Bill Self was ejected?
Bill
This was
Self
all going on
ejected.
while I was...
Yes, this happened. Well, I think Wake Forest Duke was the first game, and the second game was Texas Tech, and it was never a game. They beat the fucking shit out of them.
Wow.
Which does it? I'm going to ask you an actual college basketball question. I don't know how.
I hope it's not about the game that I watched 0 seconds.
I don't know how
of, but-
prepared you are. How problematic is it if you see a top 10 team like a Kansas that just really struggles on the road? Do you correlate that to March, or is March just such a different animal and they got Bill Self that you don't put those two things together?
Yeah, I don't know because March Madness is played on neutral court, so I don't know how much of it is like teams stink on the road or how much of it is teams at home have extra juice behind them. You know, which is, you're kind of saying the same thing, but yeah, it's certainly not a good thing if you can't win outside. 'Cause I think if you can win on neutral courts, that's enough for me. If you can beat someone good outside of your own arena, but that's the problem with like I've made this point about like some of these SEC schools, like Auburn's a great example.
Yeah.
Their environment is
Kentucky's
fucking
bad on the road.
bonkers.
Yeah.
The Auburn environment. Have you been to a game there?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy, but I almost
The
think
jungle,
it
they call
like
it
yeah,
the
I almost
jungle.
think it like works against them because they get so hyped up and they can beat anybody. They could beat the Nuggets at home.
let me ask you
but
that
then when they
question.
go outside of that environment, they're not as good. And
So I would argue, and I think you're not going to fight back on it, that the home court advantage in college basketball is the most stark difference in home and road.
yeah.
Like college football, you can play a top 5 team at home. You're still playing a top 5 team.
Yeah.
And that talent's just going to overwhelm you. But if you're Florida and you're playing number 4 Tennessee, like home court in college basketball is so gigantic. So what is it? Is it just the noise? Is it just the student section? Is it just the sleeping in your own bed?
Florida did just beat the fuck out of Auburn. So
Yeah. Texas A&M just beat the fuck out of Tennessee. Texas A&M's not good.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah, it might just be sleeping in your own bed. It is like a college basketball travel schedules are weird. Whereas like football is a little more regimented,
Do the same thing
You're
every week.
flying out on a Thursday or whatever day they want to fly out on, and like that's
Stay in a hotel
still
like
in
the next town over.
yeah, and but college basketball, it's like if you have a midweek, you're playing like Monday night in Madison, Wisconsin, and then you're playing the next night in Happy Valley, or two nights later in Happy Valley, and you're kind of just like bopping all over the place. Like that gets a little tricky. But yeah, I think it's probably the crowd. It's probably the variance of shooting factors into it. Like you have different environments that you're shooting in, and if you're not as familiar with it because you're not the home team, then if you're not making threes, then you can get your ass handed to you. Yeah, but it's crazy. It's there's a stat going around. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where we're at now.
Oh, it's still
But,
pretty stark.
The
I said
top
stark twice in a row.
the top 10 teams going on the road against unranked teams this year.
I think it's still a losing record.
Yeah, still a losing record. Yeah, which is
At one point it was 26 and 29, I think.
yeah.
But it's still, I think, more unranked teams are winning those games than top 10 teams are winning those games.
Which makes zero sense. Yeah.
But again, the top 10 in college basketball just doesn't mean what it used to. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying a 1 through 25 is a lot more compressed to me, and one
Yeah.
doesn't tower over the rest of the country like it used to.
Yeah, I don't know if there should.
Although
be,
I think 1 and 2 right now are kind of towering. over the
one and
country.
2 are. I don't know if we need to have fewer teams in the AP poll or more. But if it does feel like college basketball should have like only 10.
I'm gonna say 2 numbers, and you tell me which one feels better.
Okay.
The AP top 40 or the AP top 12. Top 12 kind of hit,
Top
didn't
12
it?
hit. Yeah. Top 12 hit.
Who we playing tonight? Oh, fuck, they're in the top 12.
But the problem, so, because you're seeing the stat about the unranked teams beating the unranked teams in college basketball this year aren't. I mean, obviously there are a lot of unranked teams. So I'm not talking about all of them, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of teams that are. If you were to rank every team out, that are in that like 36 to 48 range, that
Yeah.
like, and in years past those would be dog shit basketball teams. Those teams are very good now, and. And so it like feels weird because like if you're ranked 7th in the country and you lose to an unranked team, you're like that was an embarrassing loss when really the team you lost to is probably
Number 27.
yeah,
Good. Like
yeah,
South
yeah.
Carolina was unranked most
Right,
of the year. And they
yeah.
were damn good.
Yeah, and like that's kind of changed in college basketball in the last 10 years, I guess, somewhere in there. I don't know.
Yeah. And now here's a dirty secret about college basketball. A lot of people don't know this, but there's over 300 teams, and there's 25 ranked in the AP top 25. Most teams are unranked.
Most teams are unranked.
Most teams
Yeah.
not ranked.
Yeah.
Can you verify that, Connor?
Yeah, it does say here that actually the vast majority of teams are not.
Where does it say that?
Exactly.
Exactly what website are you on right now? Show me your screen.
I'm scrolling through Big Cat's Twitter feed to look
Oh,
at
so
all,
you're never mind.
I'm looking at all this stuff from the stream earlier so I can,
Do your job.
yeah,
Just doing your job.
doing my job.
Real quick, and we'll break some things down here. Last night, Bulls 136, Hawks 126. What'd you see out of that one?
Well, to me, I think the Bulls won the battle in the trenches. They won the field position battle. I feel like they just controlled the possession and
Pitcher had
really
his
the
A plus
line of
stuff.
scrimmage. Yeah, that was it. That was what I saw out of that one.
So I'm going to do exactly what you need right now. Okay, your brain I think is functioning. Little trivia. I'm going to give you a little trivia.
Okay, this is fun.
Last night, Victor Wembanyama had a triple double with.
Yep, go ahead. Let me just. Okay, go ahead. As you were. Sorry. Sorry. No, it's. I didn't want to call attention to it, but my back does hurt. I made
Your neck, your
One-
back,
I made 1,072 free
your
throws
pussy, and your crack.
over the course of 16 hours.
How many?
Very little rest.
Okay.
1,072.
Take me
according to
back.
the
How
tally.
far back in your life were the last 1,072 free throws before?
Certainly college, yeah.
It goes all the way back
It'd
to
have
college?
to go all the way back to college, yeah.
Because I would say in your college career, you probably shot more than 1,000.
Practice free throws, yeah, for sure. But
Did you
Yeah, it's
did you
probably
guys
all the way
know?
back to
Did you
college.
guys know that in college? And I think this is a right stat. Mark Titus was only a 50% free throw shooter.
yeah, was it 1 for 2?
You were 1 for 2,
Is that right?
50%. So you've gotten better.
Well, if I remember right, I had 9 career points, and the second free throw would have given me 10, and I just felt like that was a little gaudy. I just felt like I'd be running it up a little bit, So I wanted to stay in the
Yeah.
single digits.
Yeah.
Because people that score double-digit career points, they're such assholes.
That's come on. What are you doing?
Yeah,
You already
yeah,
got the scholarship.
yeah,
What are
yeah.
you doing?
Like it's all about me. And I didn't want.
How many
that.
points did Odin end up with? 8? 8. It was either 7 or 8, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Last night, Wemby had a triple double with blocks. He had 29 points, 10 rebounds, 10 blocks. Anyway, last night, Victor Wembanyama, rookie for the Spurs, became the 5th player in history to have 25 points, 10 rebounds, 10 blocks, 5 assists in a game. 25, 10, 10, and 5. That's 10 rebounds, 10 blocks, 5 assists. He became the 5th player in the history of the National Basketball Association to do it last night. Can you name the first 4?
Wilt Chamberlain.
No.
Oh, because they didn't do it.
I don't think he was a blocks guy.
Yeah,
or they might not have kept
blocks-
blocks. I don't think they
blocks
kept
were
blocks.
late. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do blocks.
Yeah.
So we're talking points, 25 points.
Yep,
We're talking 10 rebounds,
sure are.
10 blocks,
Damn show is.
5 assists.
Mhm.
David Robinson has to be on that list.
David Robinson is on that list.
Yeah, David Robinson.
That is-
the Admiral did it all.
You're going to get 3 of these, and I'm going to give you the 4th one.
The Admiral did it all.
Yeah.
I have to imagine Shaquille O'Neal is on that list.
He's not.
Interesting.
He is not. And I don't know what keeps him off that list. Maybe he never had the 5 assists in a game where he also had 10 rebounds and 10
Yeah.
blocks. I would assume that is it, because I bet he had 10 blocks a lot.
Yeah.
This is fun. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Hakeem Olajuwon is probably on that list.
He is on the list.
Okay.
The last 2, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the only other player to ever do it as a rookie, Ralph Sampson.
Oh,
Ralph Sampson from the University of
Virginia.
Yes,
Yeah.
lost to Chaminade.
Yeah, Michael Wilbon was at that game.
Was he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Chaminade, I believe, is what they call him now. They used to call him Chaminade. Chaminade.
That's
All
what started Wilbon's whole. That's why he says I was at that game. That was the start of it all. Like Wilbon, he's a big I was at the game guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he just likes to say that, but it doesn't add anything to the
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't add anything. He's just like I was at that game, and you're like okay, cool, Mike. That started with the Chaminade, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just trying to let me go ahead and read an ad for you. Do we got
Please
one or
do.
2?
Just one.
Well, just one. Okay. Well, it's on Mark Titus's shirt. We're excited to announce our partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings will be our one-stop shop for all things betting. This week, new customers who deposit $5 or more can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 on any sport. What is a no-sweat bet, you're wondering?
Yeah, well, I am actually.
It's just like getting an offensive board. You miss your first shot, you get another chance to score with a bonus bet back. You can also follow what all of your favorite Barstool personalities are betting on by joining the Barstool betting group on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. I get a lot of friend requests on there, so it's kind of social on there. You get friend requests, you get messages, and I had 2 bets yesterday. They both won, so I had a lot of positive messages waiting for me today. Had a long night, though. Mark, I had such a long night. I got to tell you about my night later. It's unbelievable. I just my 2 pillows were not as fluffy as I needed them to be. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code FAMILY. New customers get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code FAMILY. The crown is yours.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk.
DraftKings.
Let's talk a second. Just topic came into my head. Let's talk about sleep.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to sleep, and Connor and everybody in here, when you go to sleep, and I'm talking about that good, oh my God, 10-hour sleep.
Yeah, keep going.
Do you like to get into a warm bed with maybe a double comforter bed, or at least good high quality sheets? And I know your life. Your thread count's probably out the wazoo.
It's up there.
When you get in there and you lay your head to pillow, how many pillows are you using?
I'm using 2.
You're a 2 guy?
2 pillows.
People think I'm crazy. I'm a 3 pillow guy.
Whoa.
I go 3 pillows.
I didn't even know they went that high.
No, I go 3 pillows. I stack.
What's the formation with that? You just stack them on top of each
Okay,
other?
good question. I have a firm pillow that is the base, the foundation. I have a squishy pillow that is the Oreo cream in the middle, and I have a standard normal pillow that is the top. I don't know why that's what works for me.
You don't need the middle pillow. You don't need it. You don't need the cream.
But then
you don't need the just take
but
the cream out.
That's 3 pillows.
Just take the cream out, and you have 2 pretty good pillows.
But Titus, I think he wants the cream.
I need the
You
cream.
want the cream.
He
You
needs
need
the
the cream.
cream.
He's a cream guy.
You desire
I'm
the
a cream guy.
cream.
What would an Oreo be without the cream?
He's a cream boy.
You love the cream.
He's
I love
asking
the
for the cream.
I
Yeah.
gotta have the. And when I'm in bed, I gotta have the cream.
Give bro his cream, bro.
So you're trying to take. If you and I ever share a bed, you got to give me the cream.
Gotta
You have to.
dibs on cream.
TJ, when we were in Omaha, remember how much cream I took?
You were creaming, bro.
I had so much, and he would sometimes come by the hotel room, and I just
He would.
cream.
He actually walked. We walked down to the desk after the first night, and he was like, and the guy at the front desk was like, "Oh, creamy Brandon, there you are. Good morning."
right.
Want to hear something real crazy about my pillows? 4 pillows.
4.
What?
Tell me about that. Is that like 3?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Don't stack 4 pillows on top of each other.
I have a 3 stack, and then I have like a body pillow.
Does that go in between the legs
Yeah.
or? See, I'm not a between the legs pillow guy, but I know a lot of people that swear by it.
I used to be a sleep on my stomach guy, and now I'm a sleep on my side guy.
I am exclusively a sleep on my side guy. I go left, I go right. Those are my 2 sleeping positions. I have
No,
nothing.
Those are the sides.
I have 2. I have nothing else. Though I don't sleep on my stomach. I don't sleep on my back.
Right.
I sleep on my sides exclusively, and I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and my shoulder will be hurting from sleep, and I'll just roll over to the other side, and that's
Yep.
my sleep. That's what I do when I sleep. Because goddamn, nothing beats a good night of sleep. You know?
Yeah.
How many pillows you got, Connor?
Exact opposite end of the spectrum, and people say I'm weird for this. I just use one.
Just one.
Yeah, I only
one plain
need one.
ass. One plain ass pillow.
That's it. I don't care what type of pillow it
So,
is. Just give me a pillow.
I use 2,
yeah.
and now I'm thinking we got 4 of us that have
Four different.
spoke on this issue.
Yeah.
And we have 4 different answers. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillows.
And you have to assume Ebo's a 0 pillow guy.
Dare we ask Cody, does he use 5 pillows?
Or no pillows.
No pillows.
Cody, how many pillows?
1.
Okay.
But I propped the bed up.
What?
I'm sorry. Do you live in a hospital?
I got the movable bed.
You
So-
have
You have a hospital bed.
you have a hospital bed?
No, the bed's doing tricks. So when
Yeah.
I bought the bed, it came with a remote, and I can raise it up and down.
You have a hospital
Yeah,
bed.
that's a hospital. You're describing. Are there?
So it's like an extra
Does
pillow.
it have rails?
Yeah.
Are
No.
there?
No.
Is there an IV attached? Is there like a bag of liquid?
Is it
Hanging
noisy
off
where
of
in your apartment?
I'm just picturing like the cars in all those cool like rap videos that are go. I don't know what they call it, but when they're going like up
Low
and
riders.
Hydraulics.
Low riders, yeah.
The
Yeah. that's what I'm
the
picturing.
Yeah. Cody's just trying to sleep, and a woman in a green outfit just keeps walking in, changing shit. Okay, there you go. So
I sleep on my stomach.
your stomach
and
sleeper.
And then I put like one leg up. You know, like you got
One leg up. How? Oh, like
Like-
you do the 4 formation.
Yeah. If I'm like sleeping.
It's folded into the other leg. Yeah. Okay. That's sleeping like a pissing dog.
But like, picture the mattress is like right here.
Yeah. Which is where. Are you?
Mattress goes here.
Yeah.
Mattress just goes like, and I'm just like this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now, do you ever like
That's pretty. It's a
when
pretty
you're
clear
when
visual.
you're exactly like that on the mattress? Will you ever like get up and then go right back down and get up and go right back down? What?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Do you ever do that?
All the time. Yeah. Of course.
Oh man,
Of course. Yeah. Oh,
man, I can't wait to get into my bed.
I can't either.
Just get that cream.
Why am
tonight, yeah? I just like that cream.
Why am I still here?
Would you like to go ahead? And
No,
step
I'm gonna
out?
see this. I'm gonna see this thing through to the end. What else?
All right, let's go to the.
How do the 49ers move
Yes.
forward with Brock Purdy?
Okay, some of these. So, did you do this or did Ebo do this and leave it to you?
That was me.
This
yeah.
was entirely you.
Yeah.
I will say the prep sheet's a little more thorough than it usually is
Mm.
today. That's all. Hey, all I'm doing is reporting the facts.
Although at the same time, I see 0 instances of children being thrown in ovens. on this prep sheet, so.
Did you?
I'll add it on there the rest
Did
of
you
the week.
not go to childrenanovens.com?
I will find it moving forward, and I will make sure that's a staple of the show for the next week. don't go to that website.
By the way, did and I don't mean to start this,
Good journalism, TJ.
but
Checking on
can you just, and I don't know if this exists or not. I don't know if it exists or not, but I came up with this idea for when we doing this free throw stream thing. Could you just go to YouTube and see if Mr. Ed ever played basketball? I don't know if he did. I don't
Yeah.
think he did. I
This
can't
is
imagine how he
important.
would
that?
have.
This is important. Yeah, this is very important.
What if he did?
That would.
Are you
yeah,
putting
that's
it? Are you
very
putting it
relevant.
past him?
No, I certainly wouldn't. If you're athletic enough
Yeah.
to hit an inside the park home run
Against
on
Sandy Koufax, yeah.
I imagine at some point in your life you dabbled in.
We've also seen him surfing. We've seen him skateboarding. I mean, the man can do it all. Well, the horse can do it all. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't see any evidence.
Okay. So here was your question. How do the 49ers move forward with Brock Purdy? Well, Connor, I think just by reporting to training camp in August and with him as their starting quarterback, they'll probably at some point give him some more money to be their starting quarterback. and then they'll play a couple preseason games, then they'll show up to week 1, and he will be their starting quarterback. I think that's how they move forward.
Yeah,
with
he
Brock
has
Purdy.
2 years left on his deal.
Pretty easy
Like,
to. I mean,
right.
that's their quarterback.
They're just gonna play him.
What's
at
your
quarterback.
question?
I guess the better question is, after watching Sunday's game, are you assured that he is a franchise guy who could take that franchise?
Well,
to
let
the
me answer your question with a question. When watching the AFC Championship game, is Baltimore sure that Lamar Jackson is their guy when he played the Chiefs defense and the Chiefs defense shut him down? And when watching the Bills game in the semifinals or the conference semifinals, is Josh Allen the guy in Buffalo? The answer to these are all overwhelmingly yes. Brock Purdy lost, but I don't think he played to the point where you're like, can't be done with this guy.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, we did see the Rams totally move off. And I'm not saying that they should move off of Brock Purdy here, but
Yeah.
like the Rams moved off of Jared Goff because he got him to a Super Bowl, but they realized, we could go out and get somebody better in Matt Stafford.
And what did that get him? All it got him was a Super Bowl championship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the 49ers before, too. Like, now, granted, Garoppolo had injury problems, but they also were like, we're going to go with the other guy here. And they –
But the Niners seem to do things a little differently. Like did they not have an opportunity to get Tom Brady and they just? Am I misremembering that when Brady?
Back in
they had a shot.
leaving the Patriots.
They also
They were just kind of like, you don't really fit our thing. I don't know why, but like, why would you not get Tom Brady?
I don't think they could just add up the pieces. I think they
Yeah.
wanted him and he wanted them. I don't think that could ever really.
But that seems insane. Like you feel like you would make it work
Move heaven and
somehow.
earth to get
Yeah,
him.
and they were just kind of like, nah. And then the way they handle all their quarterback situations, it feel whether you and I or Jim or Jack or Joe or Jimmy or
Jill, maybe
Jill.
could be involved.
Jill's not gonna have football opinions.
That's true. Joe was in there.
Joe was in there. Yeah. Whether we think Brock Purdy's good or not,
Jawan.
Kyle Shanahan certainly does and seems to think that he's a good quarterback for his system, right?
Yeah, and also they lost in overtime. They lost in overtime to Patrick Mahomes. Like, they were right there. They were,
And they didn't lose because of Brock Purdy.
I don't think they lost because of Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy
I think
could
they
have-
lost because the other team had the better quarterback, but the other team has the best quarterback maybe in the history of the game.
Brock Purdy could have gone out and been special and
Yeah.
taken that game.
Yeah.
He did not, but that doesn't mean that Brock Purdy bumbled this game.
I don't
Like,
come
Brock
away
Purdy-
from that Super Bowl saying if the Niners had anybody but Brock Purdy, they're Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
I just come away from that saying if Kansas City had anybody but Patrick Mahomes, they wouldn't be doing
Yeah.
this. But they have him.
Yeah. No, like, yeah, obviously, like, if the Niners had, like, a Joe Burrow or something.
Or this is crazy, a Patrick Mahomes.
A Patrick Mahomes. If the Niners had Patrick Mahomes, they would have won that Super Bowl.
Okay,
Absolutely.
let me ask you this. If Patrick Mahomes had played all-time quarterback the other day, who would have won the Super
God,
Bowl?
all-time quarterback was awesome.
So good.
What a great position.
Did you
What
like
a great
all-time
idea.
quarterback or Ghost Runners better? Because Ghost Runners were pretty sweet, too. They could do anything you
Ghost
wanted to.
Runners, yeah. You could be like, nah, he slid under that tag.
Yeah. No, he scored
No,
from
he
first.
scored, yeah. No, I hit that one really hard. He got a good read off the bat, so I had my Ghost Runner.
All-time quarterback would get cocky, though. They'd get
Yeah.
cocky. They'd stand back there. They'd have too much power over the game.
Yeah, I like playing all-time quarterback, and I was an asshole.
Did y'all have a game? We called it where I grew up pass interception, and all it was one quarterback, two guys, just straight up, just running routes. If you caught 3 passes in a row, it was a first down, and it was just like that. And there's nothing really more integral or more nuanced than that. Did y'all have that game?
I don't remember it. No.
Did I make
Pass
that up?
interception?
We called it pass interception. I assume it's.
We had a football game where whoever had the football,
Yeah.
everybody would try to kill them
Okay.
until he gave up the football, and then the new person that got the football, everyone would try to kill, and then you just kept doing that. I forget
Really?
what the name of that one was though.
Yeah.
It was just like we just all like run around, and if you had the ball,
Like hit him, like tackle him, or like really, I'm talking about like leave him smeared on the ground.
yeah, it was more smearing. Yeah, there was more smearing going on.
Okay. Connor, can you look this game up?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, tell us what you find, Connor. That was the game I remember playing.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that was.
What do they call that game?
I don't know. Because it has to still exist, right?
Yeah, of course. Like it's the most simple concept ever.
Yeah.
Just like kill the guy with the ball.
I got a question though related to these games. Do you think kids these days are playing these games? Like, do they have these experiences?
I like to think somewhere.
That's a good question, Connor. That's a good question. Or is this our version of like the toys that used to just be like a hoop, and you take a stick and like hit the hoop and roll it along the ground, and that used to be like entertainment for kids like back in the day. Maybe that's how. Maybe like playing capture the flag.
Smear the gender neutral carrier of the ball.
Yes.
Smear the they.
Smear the smear the they.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
Get they. Pick up the ball. All right, I'm they now. Damn, they was fast as hell.
It was fast.
What else you got here? Super Bowl 58 says TV ratings. Yes, up 7% from last year's audience. Is Andy? Oh, good question. Good question right here.
I think this needs to be talked about way more.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm about to. If you'll shut up for just a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question, Mark Titus.
Yep.
Is Andy Reid closer to being the greatest coach ever than Mahomes is to being the greatest quarterback ever?
No.
Yes and no?
I think no, only because I am one of those dipshits that thinks Mahomes is already the best.
Mahomes is.
I think Mahomes is already, and I understand Tom Brady won all the rings, but to me, Mahomes is Michael Jordan and Tom Brady is like the Bill Russell in this comparison.
Yeah.
Where it's like
that's pretty good.
Nothing like I respect the hell out of him. It's whatever, but like I mean, come on, do you see what we're seeing on the field out there with this guy? He's obviously the most.
To me, it's you're reporting on what you're watching, not what you're reading in the newspaper.
I don't need to see your Wikipedia bio that has like 7-time Pro Bowl. I don't need these bullet points. I remember watching with my eyeballs. One guy wowed the fuck out of me. The other guy dinked and dunked his way to Super Bowls, which is good. It's good. You won Super Bowls, but Mahomes is winning the Super Bowls and also is by far the best player on the field in every single Super Bowl.
So that's kind of my argument in basketball, although it's more compressed and it's a little bit tougher of an argument. But, Michael's the greatest of all time. He won 6 titles and 6 opportunities. He is the greatest of all time. But I don't think there's ever been a player as good as like 2010 to 13 LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think that is the best basketball player we have ever seen. Michael has the accomplishments, but I don't know that there's ever been a better player. And I think I agree with you. Tom Brady won 7 rings, and that is the greatest accomplishment any quarterback ever. But when I'm watching prime Tom Brady or prime Patrick Mahomes, I think prime Patrick Mahomes is the goddamnest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I mean, people said that about Brady when he was playing, that like he is the GOAT, and we all agree that you respect the Super Bowls, you respect the winning. How could you not? But I mean, of course, everybody like there was a contingent of people that would argue Peyton Manning is more talented, or Aaron Rodgers is more talented, or like how often was Tom Brady considered the most? He got to a point where he was like a fucking superstar and was a playmaker and all that, but for most of his career it wasn't like you weren't pointing at Tom Brady saying like that's the best player in football. He just happened, and Patrick Mahomes is from the second
the best player in football.
From the second he got behind center, he's like that's the best player in football.
So it's interesting, the coach argument against the player argument, because Mahomes already has 3, and for the rest of his career, whether he gets 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, for the rest of his career, we were already saying, how's he going to stack up to the all-time greats? Andy Reid, however, the first part of his coaching career in Philadelphia, like he got to 1 Super Bowl and he got close a lot. How many?
5
NFC championship games.
Yeah.
And then like he's there and he can't quite do it. He finally in 2020 breaks through, and all of a sudden this year you look up and, oh, fuck, is Andy Reid one of the greatest of all time? Yeah. And it's a realization of how great he is, and not that it's happening in real time in front of you. But you look at he's already 4th all time in regular season wins. I think he's 2nd or 3rd in postseason wins. He now joins what the group of coaches, there was 4 with 3 Super Bowls or whatever. Yep. And it doesn't look like he's finished. Maybe that's 2 days after.
The messaging after the Super Bowl didn't seem that that like he was going anywhere.
And he's
Travis
doughy and
Kelce
plump,
was
which
going
is
anywhere.
better than not
Yeah.
being doughy or plump.
Yeah.
Would you rather be doughy or plump? Or they go together? I'm both.
Yeah.
You're cream.
Do you think I've put on a lot of weight lately?
Yeah.
I do too.
No,
I looked at
think we
myself
gotta-
last night. It was pretty stark.
No, if we can be completely honest, I think your hair and beard.
Yep.
I think it's
Makes me
time
bigger.
yeah, I think it's time to like.
4:30
make some
today,
decisions.
Mark. 4:30.
Really?
Yep. I was so scared you guys were going to keep going with the stream, and I wasn't going to be able to make my haircut appointment. I was because I was going to have to. I was facing a life. I was facing a life decision because I think I was going to leave because I have to go get my haircut because I looked at
Yeah.
it this morning and it's bad.
Yeah.
I look like fucking shit.
No, you can make it work. I mean, from that angle, it's not the.
You don't see me when I wake up. Give me a second.
It's like,
Easy.
It won't even do it there. But when I wait, it looks awful. When it stands on end, it's ridiculous.
It's like Dumb and Dumber.
yeah, literally, I just pulled that up on my phone. I was like,
Well, it's like look at Mark. Look like your profile. Look this way. Look
Who,
at that.
me? You
Yeah.
want me to look at Mark?
Yeah. It's like the back of it.
Yeah,
Makes your
yeah.
head look way.
Yeah, you got
back in here. This is
the flow. Yeah, back there is.
That's
It looks like a dead animal. Yeah.
It's almost Trumpish.
it is. Yeah. You got some.
What would Trump say when he sits down to get his haircut?
We're gonna get the best.
I want the best haircut you got.
We're gonna get the best cut.
Everybody will say it's the best cut
People
they've
are
ever seen.
Have the best hair.
What else? Oh, I can go to silly sheet now. It's time for silly.
yeah, why not?
Also, can you get your energy up a little bit?
Sorry, guys.
I can't tell which image I like better, the heating pad or the cold pack.
Cold pack on the shoulder.
Yeah. How's the elbow? I would think that would hurt. The elbow?
Not bad. It's
Like there's a lot of
I actually
lot
have
of that.
I have a lot of chafing from rubbing my armpit on this jersey over and over.
Yeah.
Over 1,500 times.
The arm
probably.
flap is sensitive right
yeah,
now?
the arm flap right here was rubbing against the jersey so often,
Yeah.
going like this.
I would argue a flabby arm flap is maybe the worst body part.
Yep.
You see a flabby arm flap on a person, and I got them. That person's just they've
The
just
lunch
given
lady
they've just
arms?
given up. Yeah,
Yeah, like the.
the wings, the when you
Is that genetic? How does that? Is that
when you
is,
when
is
you,
that
when you
like
pluck them and they just never stop.
what causes that?
I'll pluck a fat arm in a minute.
Is that just being fat? Because I
I think
feel
it's being
like
fat and older.
Yeah.
When your skin's like, I ain't got nowhere else to
Oh.
go. I'm going down.
because I was gonna say like fat people have just like tree trunk type arms,
Some
but like where does the
I have a hair in my mouth.
Ew.
You'll get it. You'll
Can't
get it.
get it out.
Keep going.
I think I got it. Swiss Beatz
Where
responded to Usher groping Alicia Keys on stage. I'm not sure he was groping her.
Yeah, that
Did you
was
say it goes to groping?
that was liberal use of the term. I just was running for a word.
what? That looks like groping to me.
Is that grope? No, he's holding the microphone and he's resting his hand on her upper hip, and his left hand is on her waist.
What
region.
is groping then? I guess
He's not. He
define-
doesn't have his hand.
define
his hand's
groping.
not on an ass, pussy, or titty.
That's what groping is.
I think.
You got to be on ass pussy.
I can't
titties?
think. I don't think you can grope an elbow. Can you grope an elbow?
But he's got. I mean, if you look at this picture we're looking at, he's got hands very close.
To ass, pussy, or titty?
Yeah, and he's got penis close to.
Yeah, but you can't grope with your penis, can you?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I think
So-
you can only
That's
grope
what
with
I'm
your
asking,
hand.
dude.
What is groping?
Feel or fondle for sexual pleasure, especially against their will.
I don't think.
Yeah,
So
that's it wasn't.
Because if we're going back to the picture, like he's enjoying it, but she's
she's playing into it.
she's really into it.
Yeah.
Swiss Beatz said, and apparently Swiss Beatz is a guy that I learned yesterday on the show. Y'all talking about the wrong damn thing. Y'all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium? Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with two amazing giants. This is too many amazings, isn't it? That's 3 amazings in the first 2 sentences. Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with 2 amazing giants. Congrats, Usher, and my love, Alicia Keys. That song is a classic. Heart emoji. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history. Peace sign emoji. Go see Giants at Brooklyn Museum. It's open until July. Blessings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prayer hands emojis. That's too many prayer hands, correct?
It's a lot of praying.
It's a lot of. Oh, you know what? 1 for every day of the week.
Yeah.
That's what
Yep.
it is.
Yep.
Katy Perry is leaving American Idol after 7 years. Does anyone care?
Yeah, my reaction to this was Katy Perry was on American Idol.
Thank you. Katy Perry
Did
was
not
on
realize
American
that.
Idol.
Did not realize that.
Yeah, it was her, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryan.
Oh, that's a.
Okay.
For the past year,
I'm
7
actually
years.
glad that you're here for this. I'd like to go ahead and talk about this right now.
Okay.
Who are the current judges on The Voice?
Shit.
Oh man, that's hard because they swap often.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that they just announced that there's a duo judge. I don't know if it's currently or
Judges?
next season. Yeah, Dan and Shay.
Oh,
Shay
really?
are judges. Okay.
I taste tequila.
Okay.
I don't know if that's current or not though.
You're gonna hate this one. Reba is one.
Yep.
I don't. Why would I hate that one?
You hate Reba.
I don't hate Reba. This is slander. I do not hate Reba.
Did you kneel when she sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl? Were you kneeling in your house?
I was just out of breath.
Did you hear? Did you see she was a centaur?
Yeah, you got to see this.
What?
Hold on, Reba.
You got to see this.
What? Dude, what?
I never knew that about her.
Yeah, this was actually a picture from the Super Bowl.
Okay.
What?
Well, this. Okay, I got a lot going on here. Keep that picture up. I wanted to get all American Idol judges up and see if you could list the
Every American Idol judge.
every American Idol judge ever. Okay,
Ruben stuttered.
let's see her again.
Reba McEntire.
So let's say she's Reba McEntire. Let's say she's a centaur. Wouldn't the front 2 legs also be hooved? Why would they be feet? I think they would be hooved as well, wouldn't they?
They could pass as hoved a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know. It depends on it depends on the species of centaur.
Okay.
Some.
right.
No, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to walk over to the telestrator to ask this next question.
Okay. We need a real telestrator in here, by the way. We should be able to.
Just draw on the TV with marker.
All right. So right over here. I hate that I'm gonna ask this question. On this centaur,
I know what you're gonna ask.
where is it?
Yeah,
Where is it? Where is it? I'm asking where it is.
I hear.
Is it here or is it here? Where is it?
It's front.
I think,
It's
What does that mean?
I think she is too.
I think it's back.
I think it's back too.
I think it's
gotta be
back. I think it's where a horse's is.
For the podcast listeners,
I'm asking where the centaur's pussy is.
right?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, when you have a humanoid top half and a human up top and a horse down low,
I think down low.
the down low resembles the horse.
Yeah, you have
Holy,
horse
yeah.
parts. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
horse parts down low. You don't have human parts down low.
Think about
Everything above the waist is human. What you want to fight for this?
the aerodynamics of that whole situation doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean aerodynamics?
The
Because
way
we
you
know
come
where
in-
we know where the ass is. Why would the pussy be 3 feet away from the ass?
Does this help?
They're neighbors. Okay. All right. All right.
Wait, whoa.
Okay.
Damn.
That second one. That second one is
Does
wild.
this help? I'm not saying.
I don't know that it does help, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Can you send me that link to you?
That's from r/Monster Girl Science.
Get that off before we have to write about that on the yak. Let's see. What else? Let me go
Because in
through.
this one, it's in the front.
Where? You have multiple?
It's right
Yep.
here.
Yep.
That looks like her. That looks like the heart.
Right here.
But that's what I'm saying. That is commonplace.
Whoa,
in some species.
that centaur's got huge titties.
yeah, dude.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
All right. Name me all
I did
everybody.
not just have that graphic on standby. I googled it. I did not have that saved
Yeah.
on this computer already.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
slander me in the chat.
Give me every American Idol judge you can think of.
Connor,
Just
are
me?
we tag teaming this?
Yeah. Eventually. Yeah. Let's tag team.
I'll start. I mean, I already did. Ruben Studdard.
I don't think he was ever a judge, was he?
No.
Oh, he was a contestant.
Yeah, he was a contestant. He won.
I'm thinking of Randy Jackson.
You're thinking of Randy. You know what? It's okay. Randy Jackson is correct.
Paul Abdul.
That is correct.
Simon Cowell.
That is
would be
correct.
One, certainly.
Uh-huh. Now it gets a little.
Oh, I got one.
Yep.
Give me Ellen DeGeneres.
Correct.
Yeah.
Lock me in on
That was your dozen controversy.
Yep. Oh, it's the one I
Go ahead and lock
why is
me
that
in
you?
on.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Lock me in on Jennifer Lopez.
That is correct.
Yeah.
But now we have it on the Sporkle, so I'll just defer to that one. So
40, we only get 1 minute. That's insane.
okay, keep going.
There was Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
That is correct.
The ones that are current.
Luke Bryan.
Yep.
Lionel Richie. Katy Perry.
Yep. So you're missing a couple.
There was a girl named Kara.
Uh-huh. I'm
Kara-
gonna give her to you. Kara DioGuardi.
Yeah.
DioGuardi. DIOGUARDI. Oh, you're not doing it. You already did it. Okay.
Fuck.
You got about 3, maybe 4.
Are they big
Was
names?
Britney
Like-
Yeah.
Spears?
Yeah. No.
No, she was X Factor.
Okay.
All right.
I'm starting over.
You've got
Yeah.
just
Dude,
start over.
Dude, 1 minute is absurd.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like you got 4 here that you haven't named. Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Think big rock band.
Oh, Steven Tyler,
Yeah.
dude.
Tyler, female pop star, crooner, and country star.
Nora Jones.
That's your go-to crooner?
I don't know. dude.
Bublé wasn't one. Was
No.
Okay.
It's Bublé adjacent.
Ricky Martin.
Female pop star crooner? Did you say female crooner?
No. Female
Those are
pop
two-
star.
Two separate things.
Female pop star, comma, crooner, comma, country
It's
music
not,
star.
and crooner's not Bublé.
Not Bublé.
He's the only crooner in the game, isn't he?
No, there's somebody else, but I can't remember his name.
Oh, Freddie something.
No.
Fucking
It's a crooner. He croons.
There's not that many crooners, dude.
This guy croons.
I don't think.
This guy croons his ass off, and he's been crooning his ass off for 30 years.
Oh, shit, that changes things. That's not who I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's not. I was gonna say Harry something. Connick Jr.
Oh.
Croons his ass off.
You're right.
That's correct. Two more. Country music star, female pop legend.
Country music star is
I haven't told you his gender yet, but it's a him.
Okay.
fuck, dude. I don't
Get in the fucking game, dude.
Connor, you should know this.
Was it Tim McGraw?
No.
Damn.
See what I did? See how I pointed at him? And he
no.
thought.
I got one. Keith Urban.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Crazy ass head.
All right. Nobody getting the last one?
So this is right in that era. Who was the female?
Female pop superstar.
Mm-hmm. Icon. Legend.
Madonna.
Not dead.
Not Madonna.
Also,
Lady Gaga.
I'll give you a bonus on this.
Lady Gaga.
My first celebrity crush when I was 12 years old.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Yep.
Wow.
How did you know that?
I know a lot of stuff about you, bro.
I've never told you that.
Yes, you have. Not me personally, but you said.
But I've told the world.
Yeah,
And you were part of the world.
Yeah, I remember.
Dude, you just don't understand. 1991. She was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Jennifer Lopez. She performed on American Idol one time during like one of their final shows. One of the first experiences where I ever sat back and thought to myself, "Holy shit!"
Holy shit! What?
Like women.
Yeah.
One of the first times.
Oh, like. Oh my God! Look at
Yeah,
that.
like that's.
Look at that thing
she's
over
smoke.
there.
Yeah. It's one of the first times.
Mariah Carey was one of the first times for me.
Yeah.
And 12 years old is probably late to be like.
We talking boners?
Talking boners.
Yeah.
Talking
Okay.
boners.
Mm.
Maybe
Wait,
not
it's
a
hard.
boner.
It's hard to tell with Connor because he
Maybe
like,
not a full boner, but like I could see that leading to a boner one day.
Well, Connor loves all these women's music, so it's
That's
like
true.
I didn't know if you meant like holy shit.
Music.
Do you get musical
Music.
boners from these women?
No.
Yeah, it is confusing because your top female musicians are all extremely attractive,
Correct.
but you
Also, fucking love their music.
love their music.
It's great stuff.
So,
They're
But
very
it seems
talented
like
people.
you love the music before you love their femaleness.
Are you in love with the music?
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate the talent, the overall talent that these people possess.
okay.
Where did you get your appreciation for like the female pop star? Where did you get your taste in music? Who taught you how to love music this way? And can I call her?
It was not who you were thinking of. No.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. That was not.
Puppy Bowl recap. What happened in the Puppy Bowl?
Bad beat.
Really bad.
There was a bad beat in the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just Team Rough, I think, beat Team Fluff 72-69. Last second touchdown.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you can't count Rough out ever.
No. Mush wound up winning MVP, which went against my pick of Biscuit. Titus, you had Linus.
Yeah.
And it really fucked everything up. But it's fine.
You gotta watch Mush.
Yeah.
You gotta watch him because. Let's see. Patrick Mahomes revealed the last song he sang in the shower. Guesses.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's a really good guess.
I think he sang every part.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you hear the fandango?
And then he did the whole like fucking
Galileo. Dun, 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 dun.
Mamma mia, mamma mia.
I think he did all of that. Yeah.
All right, that's our guess. What is it?
It's only on the sheet because it's Taylor Swift, but it was Love Story by Taylor Swift. He was saying that was the last song he sang in the shower. I don't know. There was just something thrown there. Could be cheating. You never know.
What could be cheating?
Well, he's obviously got Taylor Swift on his
hold
mind in the
hold
shower
hold
as
hold
he's,
hold.
getting all touchy-feely.
What you just said was you just accused
Feel
Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift possibly being in a sexual relationship because he sang her song in the shower.
Possibly. You never know. Are you naked in the shower?
Answer the question.
I am, yes. I am.
I don't know. Yeah, I just threw it.
Although
on
I'm more
there.
of a bath guy. Love a good bath.
How often do you take a bath? Every day.
Oh.
This is a crazy answer.
Let me just say something.
Slutty.
When I bought my house, you
Yeah.
just bought a house. The size of the bathtub was a key part of it. I don't take a bath every day. Take showers some days. But I take a bath 5 out of 7 days.
What?
Just a good long soak. And it's not even for cleanliness. I just like to lay in that motherfucker.
That's crazy.
You don't like to lay in a good hot bath? Am I crazy?
Is it like a hot tub you're trying to?
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
off?
I got a little pillow right here,
Now,
and I put my arms up, and I just.
now answer me this because I think we're all thinking it. Your balls are floating at the top of the water.
No,
because that happens
you'd
to
be
me
shocked.
when I'm in that bath. It just kind of.
You'd be shocked. My body doesn't really float. My body, gravity keeps me pretty glued to the tub.
You take a bath 5 days a week?
I like a good. When I get home from this godforsaken motherfucker, I'll just go veg out. I got me a little YouTube speaker. No, a Bluetooth speaker right there. Got a Bluetooth speaker. I'll turn it on. I'll turn on the Boyz II Men or the 90s country, and I'll just
put cucumbers over your eyes.
I don't do that. Come on, that'd be gay. But I like to get in the bathtub, and I like
Is that your do you
I wasn't finished. My wife has some good smelling stuff that can.
Bath bombs.
Yeah. There's a window in my bathroom, and I like to just crack the shades enough just so I can peek out and just watch the lake. It's my special time.
You have jets in there? Do you have the?
Oh, I got jets.
Yeah, cool.
But the jets are a lot. I usually go jet free. Sometimes I'll jet.
Moderation.
Jets in moderation, because the noise is really worse than the jetting.
So you're just sitting in warm,
Hot. Oh, I like hot.
just idle water.
Hot water.
Brandon soup?
Hot water.
Yeah. just
Do
Brandon
you also
soup.
shower? Like, do you,
My morning routine is I start with a shower.
got it?
And
but
your dick
my-
and balls are
Shower.
just.
My day starter is a shower. My day ender is a bath. How about that?
Because a bath is kind of gross.
Yeah, like after.
There's
a
nothing
workout.
gross about a bath.
You get it.
You're in water.
Not-
Water cleans you.
It's not running. You're then sitting in the dirty water.
After a workout, you're sweating your ass off.
Connor.
Right. That's
What? Did
nonstop.
you hear
Yeah.
what he just said?
Yeah, come on, Connor.
Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
The fuck is wrong with you? Also, and not a big deal. You just fucking yawned again. All right. You ready to go home? I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you.
What else do we have to accomplish with this show?
I think we've accomplished everything.
I have something that might lift some spirits. Something, maybe a nice parting gift for you all.
Is it Creed?
No, we already have that. We have that at home, Brandon. Hold on, 1 second.
It's Vertical Horizon. What?
I don't know what this.
Connor Griffin, man. You never know.
Yeah.
So Valentine's Day is tomorrow. You are handing us single red roses. For Mark, he gets the Happy Valentine's Day candy.
Well, okay. I was at CVS this morning picking up some supplies. I saw the roses. Valentine's Day tomorrow. I said, fuck it. I'll just get some roses today. Galentine's, a lot of people are celebrating.
Connor.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Mark. I don't know if I speak for Mark. But I did text you at midnight last night and said, hey, I'm not going home. Can you stop by CVS, give me a toothbrush and some toothpaste?
Yeah.
Okay. And no, it's not disgusting that they're still in the wrapper. You also got him his wrap, his heating pad, his all this stuff. You got all that for us, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
At what point, standing in that CVS, did you think, you know what else I need to get the boys? 3 red roses, and one of them you're keeping?
No.
And why are you giving them to us today? Tomorrow.
Correct. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
I figured
Tomorrow
maybe.
you're gonna give us nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe you bring that home to your significant others or whatever, and then you give it to them. I don't
You
know.
want me to bring home a CVS rose?
Take it out of the wrapping. I don't know. It was just something that I saw in the checkout lane, and I figured I would.
I bought
Hey,
the toothbrush
babe.
and toothpaste for
Hey,
her.
babe, happy Valentine's Day from Connor Griffin.
Here, bitch.
Connor wanted you to have this.
Not necessarily like that.
It's a real rose.
No, I think
nice.
I am going to give it to her like that. Hey, babe. This is from Connor.
No, I appreciate this because I am going to lie. I'm going to lie to my girlfriend and just be like, I was thinking about you on the way home, and I picked this up.
See? I'm just trying to get ahead of things, and I was at CVS. I figured I might as well just get the damn roses.
Okay.
Good.
Hey, relax.
But what things are you getting ahead of?
Well, because I know that obviously it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll bring in something else tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
TJ, what was that?
I don't hate it.
No,
This
no,
road-
not that. Why did you just
Oh.
why did you just text the Yak group chat? Brandon just said he takes a bath 5 days a week.
You
Well-
did.
No, I did. But you didn't have to report it to the Yak like that.
Sometimes I let the guys know.
All right. Once again, the stream was amazing. Mark Titus, Kirk Minahan, all those guys. Heroic effort.
Are
Now
we still doing? This is the same show.
Yeah,
That
that we started it out. Yeah. So now we're going to bid you adieu, and we're going to let Mark Titus go home and go to sleep.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am gonna just. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's how ball is done.
You ever think you're gonna get stuck in the bath?
family, family, family.